G'day guys, I'm Model Gaming and welcome to Fallout 76 Wastelanders, the much awaited update for this game. It's been a while since we've been on here. I think the last time I was on here, I think I did the second raid, or the third raid. I was going to go back and do the first one, but to be honest, they were all the same. The first one was going to take a while, eat up resources. It was probably better if I just hung on to those resources and waited till Wastelanders, and that is exactly what we've got now. So, I know about this update. I know a bit about it. I know a little bit about the story. It involves a vault, some treasure, some raiders, and some settlers, and the much awaited fact that Appalachia is now populated again. There are now people running around. Some friendly, some want to shoot me on sight. Others, you know, prey to a giant big-ass moth. It's good times all around. Now, what I was planning to do was, since this game you can go with either the settlers or the raiders, because there is a point of no return somewhere in the storyline that I am aware of, I was going to play as a high level the first going time around, so I could have everything unlocked and I could just, like, do freedom, but it hasn't planned out to go as well as what I thought I did. So, what I'm going to do is, for this first run through, I'll be going with the settlers, and we'll just start a new character. We'll just go from the start and just go through. And then when we get up to the raider playthrough, I'll go up to my high level character, and then, you know, then we'll have everything worked out. Because it's a little bit confusing. I've only done about like 2 hours of this game just to see how the new missions work, so I haven't gone over anything like terribly important, but at least I know what the first 2 hours are going to be. So we're going to start a brand new character. Why the hell not? I've got 2 high levels sitting in backup in case we need to do something with them at some point. Let's just start a new character and head straight back to the vault that makes no sense. So this is why I wanted to start off in the vault as a new character, because I could have went with a high level character, but the problem was, when I got onto that save file, I had like every quest unlocked all at once, and it literally just overwhelmed the crap out of me because I didn't know what half these quests were. So that's why we're starting with a new character. Now the other part of Wastelanders is all the main quests have been beefed up a bit. Now that we have people back, there's people we can talk to. Modus, Rose, people like that all have dedicated voice lines now with their own dialogue tree, and as we're about to see when the Overseer plays next, there's been some changes made to the vault as well.
You have been tasked with nothing less than the rebuilding of America. Such a huge responsibility. Just know that Vault-Tec is proud of you. I am proud of you. When you hear this, it means I've been gone for several hours. I've got my own mission out there in Appalachia. This is the Overseer, signing off.
Message repeats in 24 hours. System breakdown.
So as you saw there, those 2 final lines are new. So the idea was, when we came out of this stinking place, it was supposed to shut down. As soon as the door locked behind us, the life support was supposed to be switched off. Somewhere along the line, someone has stuffed up. This vault is still operational 1 year later, and we've still got people coming out. So this lazy son of a bitch that I'm playing as now has been lying his ass around in this vault for the past year, while the rest of us have all been suffering and dealing with Scorch. So I feel like this dude's just the, you know, the image of entitlement. And if you think the new stuff stops there, you'd be wrong. Nearly every character in the game now has a dialogue tree that you can interact with, including our good old friend Mr. Crutchley here.
Hello. At last. Today is your Reclamation Day. I bet you're just bursting your bolts to get out there and see the world.
And there we go. I think they said this is like Fallout 3-esque dialogue tree. I mean, I haven't played anything lower than 3. I mean, I played New Vegas for like a short time, but not enough. So this is Fallout 3 era style, like, dialogue tree, not the Fallout 4 one we had. So we could say I'm ready to go. This is my home. I don't want to leave. You've been sitting in this bloody vault for a year, buddy. It's time to get outside. So when you ask about the Overseer...
No, and we're not likely to get one. It's been months. Besides, she left this place behind to reclaim America. It's past time you followed her example.
So you can kind of see the time lapse in between this place, but it still doesn't understand why this place still has air in it.
Excellent. Adventure and opportunity awaits you, sir. The kiosks have valuable information to help you thrive out there. Best get cracking!
So that also means for the past year, these robots have just been restocking these little things right here. Just constantly. Because they don't know any better. Because they still wait for the vault to run out of air. Which is something that never happens. And the new part is they added...
Stay fed, stay hydrated. Very important.
Shut up. The new thing is that you can now actually use consumables on the go instead of going into your Pip-Boy, which is always nice. So just quickly run along here, collect everything. We've seen all this stuff before. These guys don't seem to have any new voice lines, although they seem to get really snarky considering the fact that you've been sitting in this vault for a year.
Aren't you as tired of that message as I am, sir? It's been playing every morning for months.
I bet it has.
One of Vault 76's last remaining residents finally awakens.
Again and again and again, because I don't think Bethesda fully thought this out about how to explain the vault situation. Right, let's grab the Vault Overseer's tape so we can get the hell out of here and into the new, bright, wide world that really hasn't changed apart from people coming out into it.
Please, sir, I can't pretend it's Reclamation Day any longer. Even my programming has limits.
Don't worry, I'm leaving, people, Jesus. And there is also our first level up. Now, the only problem is I would do this the normal way I would do it, which is take a point in strength for some extra carry weight, plus take a point in concentrated fire, which I will do. Now, I know what I have to do when I get down to the Wayward, which is the new place down the road. There is a skill check that I want to do, but the problem is, am I willing to put the point in luck to actually, yeah, you know what, I can't resist. Let's put a point in luck, and we'll take the card as concentrated fire. Now, you might be asking, why the hell am I taking a point in luck as literally the first point in the game? We'll get to that. There's certain skill checks that I have seen that I weren't able to do because I did start as a low-level character when I go on here just to have a look. So, we'll get to that in time. For now, the outside world awaits.
Goodbye, aloha, ciao, arrivederci, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, vaya con Dios, buen viaje.
You could just say goodbye, you know.
They grow up so fast.
And there we go, we're back out into the big wide open world that now has some people in it. So, Reclamation Day, all that stuff starts, but now we've got Wayward Souls. We now have to discover the fate of Appalachia and its people, and we do have the Wayward. Opening soon, food, drinks, rooms, refuge, conveniently located at the corner of RT88 and RT86, all kinds welcome. See, these people don't discriminate. Now, do I want to go that way and grab some stuff first? You know what, that might not be such a bad idea, however, I might actually go down and, like, talk to people first. Because, you know, starting a new character, I'm now going to need weapons, armor, materials. I'm going to need all that stuff that you would need at the start of the game. See, this is something a high-level character doesn't have to worry about. But, you know, I just wanted to start it from the start, because it makes sense.
Oh, sir, those young ladies down there, they seem exceedingly alive. They haven't yet made any untoward advances, but perhaps you could speak to them? Verify their intentions are civil?
I can do that, Pennington. And, yeah, have you seen the Overseer? Basically, you can ask this question over and over and over and no one has anything to answer because it's been a year since she left. Of course, they're not going to know anything.
Only that they appear to have some vested interest in accessing the vault. One seemed quite perturbed when I told them that wouldn't be happening. But I'm not sure if she believed me.
Got it. I think I should actually go have a bit of a chat to them.
Oh, do be careful out there, sir.
I will. You stay up here in your immortal state forever.
There's got to be a way in there. Maybe... Wait, a vault dweller? Hey there!
Hi, living people! How you doing? I've been stuck in that vault for just a year. You should have come in and joined us.
Whoa, whoa. Just a friend here, not a threat. Just had some questions for you.
You came out of the vault, right? I thought it was empty.
Wait, is the door still open?
Now, unfortunately, I have to say to you, I think every time that door shuts, the air supply in the vault is supposed to shut with it. But it's been a year since we come out, but, yeah, it's probably empty now.
Son of a bitch, we missed our chance. We really needed that.
We got a tip from the Wayward. Heard of the place? New bar down the road.
So this guy told us that...
After you gave him the last of our caps?
And he said that inside that vault is the... You know, that's where the big one is.
Our last chance to turn our lousy luck around.
So here we get the first talk of the big one. Now, I could lie to these two. The problem is, if you do that, they tend to remember things. And they might be, you know, a little bit more snarky to you if you want to ask for, say, a weapon or answers. So let's not be a bunch of dicks to them. Just, you know, tell me what the big one is.
You know, the thing that brought everyone back. The treasure.
Oh, so it wasn't my sparkling personality that brought you two back. Fine. Yeah, you may have possibly gotten some bad info. That vault is very weird how it operates, but there's no treasure in there.
But...
I told you, Lacey. The guy was scamming us.
But... those were the last of our caps. No. Someone has to know something. We're just gonna stick it out until we find them.
Wonderful.
Thanks for answering some questions for us, I suppose.
Seems only fair I return the favor.
Anything we can answer for you?
See, now, if you would have been dicks to them, every single question you would have asked, like, you wouldn't have a spare weapon, would you? Basically, they get pissy at me and not give me anything. So, yeah, you wouldn't have a spare weapon on you, would you? Because I'm kind of unarmed.
They sent you out here without a weapon? Be a quick trip trying to do this unarmed. Here.
Now, that machete that she just gave me would be normally sitting on that corpse right there, which, as you can see, there is no corpse there anymore. It's just a light post. So, you kind of lose out on maybe like 1 or 2 more drugs, but to be honest, drugs are everywhere. And, by the way, have you seen the Overseer? I need to ask everybody this question, because I feel like it's just necessary.
If your overseer crossed our path, she sure wasn't broadcasting it. Sorry. You might ask at the Wayward. Seems like they set themselves up to be a natural stopping point.
That is probably a good question. Or a good answer, I should say. Not a question, I'm asking the questions. What else can you tell me about this treasure, by the way?
Happy to tell you what I know, which isn't much. Someone made a broadcast not too long back about there being some kind of treasure buried in Appalachia. We don't know what, we don't know where. With people as desperate as they are, it's meant everyone with a functioning radio has come back to try and see if they can get a piece of it.
Monsters or no?
Guy we met at the Wayward. Carter, I think was his name. He gave us a couple of leads to chase down, in exchange for all our money. Up to us now to make something of them.
Good on you two, I'd better be going.
Watch yourself out there.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you very much. My first 2 people back in the world of Appalachia, and I wasn't a dick to them, and they weren't a dick to me. So I'd say it all pretty works. Now, the problem is, I know for a fact that once I finish the Wayward questline, is what we'll call it, I need to kind of hit level 20 to activate the next stage of the Wastelanders DLC. Now, the only feasible way that I am going to see by doing that is I need to level up. And the only way to level up is to, go and murder some liberators that just keep bloody respawning every time someone comes out of that stinking vault, and I'm being defeated by a bus, you little bastards keep coming back nearly every time someone comes out of this damn thing. Give it up, okay? It's time to go home. We know you guys are nothing but a joke anymore. Right, we'll just do this for some very quick, easy XP real fast, and some loot. God knows I need loot. Loot is the lifeblood of Fallout. So in terms of leveling, like levels 1 to 5, I don't have to worry about like crafting armor or weapons so much. Once I go past level 5, that's kind of where I'm going to need to get some better stuff. And as you saw there, if we go into the Pip-Boy real fast, if I remember how to do this right, there are now bows in Fallout, and they are completely different to crossbows. They got 2 different bolts. Crossbow bolts are still the same, but now we've got bows and arrows, which is really good, although I haven't figured out exactly where to get said bow or arrow from yet. So, you know, I kind of have half of it figured out. I mean, I've got the arrows, now I just need to figure out where to get a bow. So, in terms of locations down here, the lumber mill is still the exact same thing as it was in the base game, nothing but a bunch of ticks. And a bunch of loot that I think I'll just go grab after, to be honest. I mean, I don't really want this video to be me just going out grabbing stuff, because I need it. Like, I can come and grab most of this stuff later. But my favourite little guys are still here.
Please enjoy this complimentary sample of wood lumberjack.
Right, that's my wood sample. Always don't forget to get your wood samples. The homestead right there is still the same. It's still got scorched, but it has a very big difference. Like, nothing too big, but in terms of like, let's go with the term animal welfare. If we just avoid all these scorched and just go upstairs. No, leave me alone, people. If we just go upstairs real fast. Who the hell is shooting me? Do you people mind? I'm trying to... Okay, these guys hit a lot harder than what they used to. Right, I've had enough of this. Where are you, you bunch of dicks? I swear, level 1 enemies are a lot harder to deal with than what they used to be. I have a feeling they have upped, like, the difficulty since Wasteland has come out, but I don't think they've overly said it. But right, the big thing is up here, along with all the desk fans in the world and the duct tape. The best part is that... So, funny thing about this. This cat right here, it's supposed to be alive right now. That was the funny thing I was supposed to be coming up here and showing you, but for some reason, either the Scorched or some dick of a player has come upstairs and he's come upstairs and killed the... What kind of a person comes up here and kills a cat? Ooh, Tales from West Virginia Hills, you say? I will happily take that one. I don't think I have that. But yes, there was supposed to be a cat alive up here, okay? That was the grand plan of me coming to Wixon Homestead, to show you a cat that's actually, like, alive. Maybe it wasn't, like, the same cat that was there in the base game, because I am assuming in the base game it was called Cheswick, whereas that one is called Cheswick II. So, you know, that is Cheswick's son? Grandson? Something like that. It's been a year, you know, cats multiply in that time. But here we go. Here's our big first major location that's been changed. Funny thing too, when I was watching the trailer for this, I was remembering reading the comments, and someone went, "That's funny. The location for the Wayward is exactly where my camp is placed." I'm sorry to the person who wrote that comment in that video. If your camp was there, I feel sorry for you, because it got replaced by probably something infinitely better than whatever you could build. I'm sorry, it just had to be said. I mean, look at this place. This is a type of place that you would dream of having. It's got rows of corn. The Overseer's camp, you know, we just don't talk about that anymore because it's just in the shrubs, out of the way, long forgotten. So, welcome to the Wayward, our first big location. The Fallout 4 Sanctuary PTSD noise of hitting a hammer against a metal object is back.
Hey, new face. Welcome to the Wayward. Duchess will take care of you inside. A couple of those vending machines on the porch if you just need bullets and meds.
Thank you for that. I swear to God, if you go back to hammering that hammer... Do it. Come on, dude, stop getting stage fright. Okay, if someone tells me there is a settlement that needs my help, I'm going to lose it. Now, the best part about this is this sentry bot right here. Bessie, you'd think a sentry bot would be, you know, sentry bot. It would have guns, but this sentry bot has a bit of a weird turn. It kind of thinks it's a cow. The mooing is quite insistent too. Come on, I've seen you do more voice lines than that. There we go. It's kind of garbly as a robot should sound, but it's still kind of nice.
Comforting moo.
And then you get a comforting moo if you haven't had enough of your moos. So now going into the Wayward, this is how certain things in this game will work now. So if I just click on the door here. So basically, I haven't tested this everywhere, but certain areas, especially the ones for the DLC, will now only allow you or your team members to enter. It's sort of how the Vault worked for the Vault raids. It's an instanced environment. So only me and my teammates can enter. I can make consequences in these places, although they're not really that big because they are technically confined to that one room, and progress is, like, less saved. I kind of like it, because as you'll see in a minute, all the loot inside of each of these locations, it's not stealing or anything. Like, it's just regenerative loot that you can have to yourself, which is something that I kind of like. Now, it is extremely quiet in here, mainly due to because of the fact that I have all copyrighted music off. So, there would be music in this place, but...
Lady, I will paint the walls with you if you don't tell me where Crane's treasure is right now!
Sweetheart, I think you must be sick. Because pointing a gun at me in my own bar is a terminal affliction. Look around. You think I'm having my people piece this place together out of mobile homes 'cause I'm thrifty? Do I look like I know where this treasure is?
Shut up! You got 10 seconds to tell me where Crane is!
Honey, you picked the wrong time to get a drink.
What are you? Hey! Who the hell are you?
Now we come back to the choice I made when I left the vault. So if you put your points into charisma, which I don't think anybody would put a point into charisma as soon as they leave the vault, like, that's just nonsense. That's for people who have a high level of skill when they come in here. There is also something for perception, but unfortunately my character is not perceptive enough to see it. Now this is why I wanted to go with luck. So I'm no gun expert, but is there supposed to be something stuck in the barrel like that?
What are you... Shit. Jammed. Fine. But none of us are going anywhere till I get what I want. So just start talking and we can all go about it.
Oh look, there's the dude at the back.
I told you it was gonna end badly. Thank you for the distraction there, friend. Now, why don't you come over here where I can get a look at you?
Okay, admittedly taking that point in luck might not have been the smartest thing in the world because now I have no way of taking it back and I could have just picked... Literally, if you have a perception check, that's literally the same thing that happens. He just pops up and shoots a dude. So I've now got a point in luck that I have no way of taking back. Well, shit, this is, I didn't think about this clearly enough, but yes, everything in this room right now, all this loot, you can have it. None of it is stealing. Even going up here, I mean, there is a safe back here that's like a level 2 that I can't get into yet, but like all the stuff in here, all the jugs on the thing, all this other stuff, you can't get into there yet. That bit's special. All this loot in here is just yours. And because it's an instanced environment, I'm assuming all this stuff just resets every time you come into this place. Like, battered clipboards, duct tape, plastic. Plastic's the lifeblood of this game. Like, wood, plastic, metal, like, all the stuff you would want in the world is now just here for you. Because it's an instanced environment. But I should really go speak to the bartender about why a dude with a jammed gun was in her bar for.
Well, not exactly the introduction to the Wayward I would have hoped for. Well, sorry about that, darling. First round's on me. Name's Duchess. There's something I could do for you.
Yeah, the dude that wanted to shoot me, but his gun was jammed because he's an idiot. What is that about?
Your guess is as good as mine, sweetheart. He busted in here saying I needed to turn over the location of some fellow named Crane, who I guess I must have served at some point or another. Since then, a steady stream of miscreants has been making my life irritating. Not exactly good for a budding business.
Okay, you need any help dealing with these people? I mean, I need XP and money.
Now that you mention it, I could use an extra pair of hands. See? That boy we put down? He's not the first of his crew to roll in here. But I want him to be the last. Normally, I'd send my people out to clean house. But my muscles run off, so I don't have the bodies to spare right now. But I'm willing to pay good money if you put an end to this for me. So, what do you say?
I'd say you've got a deal. How much you paying, by the way? Because I assume this is a paying job?
50 caps if you can get the job done.
Okay, 50 caps at the start of this game, considering, like, you'd have to go to Flatwoods and, like, do stuff. 50 caps is pretty good. Yeah, well, why not send your friend over there? He seems, like, useful.
Primarily
because your security, other than me right now, are one former contractor and a robot that has no guns and thinks it's a cow.
To not put too fine a point on it. So I could absolutely use another set of hands if you're willing to lend them.
Okay, that is very fair enough, okay? The sentry bot outside, it has a lot of moves, but not very many offensive moves. But I would like to hear this plan first.
Only seems fair. The details, then. Now, each of these boys came in asking after Crane. I'm thinking we can make that work for us. How would you grab the attention of a bunch of single-minded thugs?
Now, the best thing about playing this as a brand new character is the stupid checks have come back into it. So with Charisma -1, I could tell her that we would mail those invitations. Apparently that's what my character's mum did for his birthday parties, although no one came to that either. That's really sad when you think about it. That's really, really, really sad.
Oh, darling. See, as fine as that idea is, you know, I was thinking we could take a different tack. Just give me 1 second.
Yes. Now, she walks all the way over there. Can I skip any of this, by the way? Because I don't really want to sit here and watch her.
Okay, I think I'll just... I just want you to know, architecture ain't exactly my forte. Huh, not half bad. So what I've chicken scratched together here for you is the schematic for one custom-made Crane Treasure Hunting Inc. sign. If I didn't butcher the plans too bad, it's got a little system built in that'll make sending out an advertisement and getting this gang's attention a snap. You just need to build it, use the tape it spits out to tell the world you're open for business, and then convince any punks that show up to tell you where their boss is hiding. They did teach you all how to build from schematics up in that vault of yours, didn't they?
Now, I could say sure, but now I'm actually kind of like, how did you know I was from a vault? See, I'm seeing this is my character's low intelligence, despite the fact I'm wearing a bloody vault suit, okay? That is how she knows I am from a vault, but, yeah, build a sign? Are you crazy? I don't know how to build a sign plus schematics plus things. Brain hurt too much.
Damn. Okay, let's see, new plan. We paint all the Brahmin, and then we...
Plan's fine. I can walk them through how to build it.
How's that exactly?
I was hunkering down for quite some time waiting for this headless monster thing to clear off on my last ammo hunt. Ended up reading some old training materials to pass the time, and guess what? Made some tapes on it.
Oh, Mort. Not the tapes.
You have a better option?
Not one that doesn't involve painting all my cattle. There you go, I suppose. You can talk to Mort. Of course, you're gonna need materials, but we should have enough lying around to cover you there. Get you together a little care package. Throw some rations in there, too, so you don't starve on me. And so you know, you might have to break some of this scrap down for parts. But I can spot you some workbench materials, too, since you're doing me such a big one. Who knows? Maybe you'll learn something while you do it. Now, you ready to get this show on the road?
I did want to ask you, you haven't seen the Vault Overseer of, Yeah, you haven't seen our Overseer, have you? I mean, I'm literally am gonna ask this question everywhere.
Overseer, huh? So you must be the one. No, I haven't seen her. But I have heard her. My people found a tape just on the other side of the road that it seems she left behind for one of her dwellers. Though it's a bit out of date now. Maybe it was waiting there for you. Happy to give it to you. So long as you're still willing to help us.
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
Hot dog. Be good to have those dolts off our back at long last. Just make sure, once you find out where they're hiding, that their leader gets the message. The Wayward gets left alone. And here, that Overseer tape. Sounds like she set up that camp across the way so her people could get some practice in self-reliance. Probably worth looking into if you think you could use a refresher.
And there we go, we have our first official quest complete. This has taken a long time, but I have to counter in the fact now that I have speech options and, you know, a lot of explaining to do. So, out of our very first quest reward, like, that's pretty good. You get some basic stuff. I already go up to level... Am I up to level... Yeah, level 3. And we also get the Overseer's log, which is not over in the chest over there. Now, I could go talk to good old Morty Mort, because Morty Mort was not kidding about the tapes. The tapes are real, they are a thing, and they are quite frankly hilarious. However, do I really, really want to listen to them because they're really long. They're really, really long. You know what? Let's go get them anyway.
Crazy. Now that is just crazy. They hand you Vault Kitties, all this fancy equipment, and then just throw you to the wolves. Well, don't you worry that smooth little face of yours. You are in good company now. Because around here, we look after one another. Now, what can I do for you?
You said something about tapes there, my good man.
Listen, friend, you happen to be talking to the exact right person to fix your predicament. But if I'm gonna help you, I want something in return.
Yeah, you want someone dead? Just give me a name and I'll go do it.
Whoa, 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 not even remotely what I meant. Nah, you're gonna help me get rich. See, the folks who made it big off the gold rush, they weren't the prospectors. They were the folks that sold them their shovels. Now, I don't do shovels. What I collect is knowledge. I can go all sorts of places you folks with your rad-sucking skin can't. So, I'm selling what I've got between my ear holes, and you're gonna test it for me. I made these holotapes. Now, this set's all the info I dug up about that camp doohickey you bolters got. All I'm asking is you give them a listen and let me know what you think.
Sure, I'll listen to them, but do ghouls have ear holes anymore? Just, you know, just speaking for a friend.
You will? Oh, thank you. I mean, thanks. Just come back once you've taken them out for a test drive. Now, there anything else you wanted to chat about?
Nope, that is about it. I mean, I could exhaust all these options, but to be honest, I don't really feel like it.
Some other time then.
I mean, I want to actually get up to the second stage of this DLC, because I haven't seen anything past the Wayward, so... Alright, back out into the wide open world. So, now I could listen to Morty Mort's tapes. There are 3 of them. They are very comical, but I feel like we'll just leave that for later. Like, I said I didn't know how to build a sign, but the reality is, of course we know how to build a bloody sign. It's been a full year. So if we go up into the Overseer's camp now, the chest that would have had it just has a bunch of generic stuff in it. Very welcome. I also need to craft a bit of armor and a weapon for some very, very quick and easy XP. Yep, 50 XP ago. I mean, this is really, really, really bloody easy to do. Let's just make some throwing knives. There we go. All the menus, too. I can't test this for vending machines because they're disabled at the moment, but all the menus here, like, you can go so fast through the menus now. There's, like, hardly no lag in the menus whatsoever, which is really, really bloody nice. What do we gotta do? We gotta build a camp, which is something I will do in a little minute. And the other thing is too, we kind of have to go down to Flatwoods to do the responder training, which is the thing that is like the... I could have sworn there was a house there for like a half a second. But okay. Some certain things on this road has changed, like this light I'm pretty sure has never been here before. I am pretty certain that that is new. But stuff it, while we're walking on the way down to Flatwoods, first off we need to listen to the... Actually, we need to make that. And you also get the recipe for healing salve too, off that first quest, which is kind of good. So now we'll go into the Overseer's log thing. Don't have to listen to this, this is just the same thing. So stop that. That should... Yep, that completes that off. And now we've got 3. We've got placing, building, and powering. So I'm not going to go through all 3 of these because they are quite long. I'll just do the first one, just to give you a bit of a taste.
Son of a... What tiny-fisted rat built... Oh, wait a second. I think it's on. Hello? Hello. This is Mort McCoy. And welcome to the first of Headmaster Mort's edutapes. Today we're talking about your camp. Now, former Vault resident or someone who killed a Vault resident, let's start off with the basics. Placing your camp. When plunking down your camp, C-A-M-P, that's an acronym, for the first time, remember to... Wait, crap. Where'd that... here we go. Remember to take the lay of the land. Consider the grade of the terrain, general defensibility, and proximity to your surroundings. Could that clipped edge be used to protect your flank? You bet your chops it could. Once you found the perfect spot, it's time to move on to the best part of working with your camp. Construction! Construction can be an intricate process, so a steady hand and an eye for detainment, details, damn I had to get that one wrong, an eye for details are a must. You should take a moment to familiarize yourself with the camp's patented intuitive construction interface. But don't worry, we'll cover construction in gory detail in the next of Headmaster Mort's edutapes. So long. Bet your chops. Come on, Mort. What was that?
I will fully admit though, the person that did those tapes, he's kind of a genius. Really is. So, yeah, what I might actually do is we'll place our camp down like, I don't know, right here. There we go. We placed our camp down. We're officially not an idiot. Here is our brand new sign that we have to stick up in the middle of nowhere. So let's just put that down as well.
Broadcast tape issued. Please deposit data tape into any relay system terminal. Target marked.
Right, this thing apparently also needs power, which I didn't have to do the first time around, but sure, let's just put a generator down to give this thing some power. There we go, it's all lit up and sexy and new. So the next stage is we have to go up to one of the local radio towers and we have to put the tape into the thingamicfing thing. So now we have to go up to the radio tower, which is the reason why I wanted to put my place near Flatwoods. The only thing I can see being annoying playing this as a high-level character is... Can I hit the dogs, please? Hit the dogs. Not miss the dogs, hit the dogs. Okay? The thing that would suck doing this with a high-level character is, you would have to go back to your place to do this quest. You don't have the luxury of moving your place around if you have a big place like my other character has. So that's the only thing I could see this being annoying with, but, you know, it's all good. Now, Flatwoods has not changed a lot. I think it's got, like... I'm pretty sure there is one person down near the responders training course thingy McJib. And from what I noticed watching like a video on like the earliest parts of this DLC, if we go into here, into the lodge, there is apparently some dude up in this hotel room right here that you can give steel to. Hello? Anybody up here? No. That's interesting. I could have sworn there was someone up here when I was watching stuff on this DLC, but now there's no one up here. Okay, apparently there's supposed to be a man here. I'm not lying. I know I've seen it on other videos, but apparently he just doesn't decide he wants to pop into existence. Now entering Flatwoods, what I might actually quickly do before we go up to the beacon up top is literally just go and do the responder quest line. But there's someone new down here. There is Heather Ellis, along with her dog, Chloe. Brand new person that you can go talk to.
Are you here for the responder training?
A matter of fact, I am.
Then you're not alone. A lot of people come here because of that radio message the responders left. That's what brought me here too. At first, I was planning to just do the training and move on, but honestly, I kind of like it here. I really enjoy meeting all the people that pass through and hearing their stories. Wait a minute. Are you one of those people who was in Vault 76?
You have a good eye, what gave it away. It's the fact that you're wearing a cocking vault suit, you mad bastard.
I knew it! I could tell just by looking at you. I've always thought that life in a vault must be so amazing, with the robots and all the machines and having everything you need every day. Best of all, you're safe, which, let me tell you, is a thing us outsiders very rarely get to feel. Though I guess you're one of us now, so that's all in the past for you.
Yay, I'm one of the dredges of the universe. So with Charisma or Strength 4, Strength 4 I can straight up mug her, and Charisma 4 I can straight up just, you know, swing her around to my side. So, see you later, Heather. Okay, so that's why I wanted to do this with a high-level character, because there would have been so many other choices that I could have gotten, but we'll get to the high-level character stuff eventually. So let's just go in really quickly. Let's just get, like, the next part of the quest line and, you know, whoop-de-flipping-do. Do I have to listen to that log? Please tell me I don't have to listen to that log. I have to listen to that log. Okay, got it. Right, with that taken care of, let's just quickly do the quest line. Like, nothing has changed in these two missions, so I'll probably just skip all the way past this. It's really not that interesting. And there we go. There is the end of the responders' little quest line there. That's gotten me a bunch of stuff. Some more wood, some more everything. We've started Final Departure, so we need to head to Morgantown. That's also leveled me up to level 5, which is really, really bloody convenient. So, okay, no, I have to, that's right, I have to go up to the whatchamacallit to get that pistol. Let's just do our level ups right now. What are we getting this time, huh? Moving target, lead belly, iron fist, pack rat's not bad, even though I can't use it. 4 drinks in one hand plus 5 in the other equals alcoholism. Those stopped being funny for me a long time ago. Right, I reckon that I could probably do with some more strength. Now, what do I want these other things to go into? I think I might get a 2nd rank of concentrated fire, plus another point of perception. That'll do me for now. Now, level 5, level 5. What do I want for level 5? Okay, I know for a fact that there are some strength checks coming up somewhere along the line, so I might actually take some more strength. Because I distinctly remember going down this storyline that there are some strength checks coming up, and I kind of need to have strength on hand. I need to have that up, I think, another point. I need to have that at least at level 4. Right, so now that Flatwoods has had its responder quest line done, we have to go to Morgantown. Now, I need to focus on the actual thing that I came here to do, which is heading up to that radio beacon and shoving that tape right into the slot. Now, as you probably would have seen when I went into the church got cleaned up a bit. There's no more beds anymore, and there's, like, other stuff that's, you know, not there anymore. It's all new. The thing is, there was 2 bodies in here. One had a tape, one was a patient that just died. Those bodies have actually been moved out here, probably ready to be buried. It took me a while to find Dus's one because obviously she has a tape on it, which you'd obviously want to grab, and this is where they are now. The other thing that I want to really do is go up and grab the responder's little stash, because that has a 10mm in it that should be level 5. Oh, that also means I'm now going to have to craft some ammo and some armor. Oh, that's really annoying. see, there's boons, and then there's curses for starting a new character on this. The boon is, like, you get to see everything from the beginning. The curse is you literally have to reset up an entire character. So, you know, there's boons and gifts and curses and whatnot for everything, but most of the other stuff, making armor and that, I can do that all off screen, so I shouldn't need to really worry about it much. Unless it actually gets in the way of what I'm doing. Which it may well, you know. Who knows? Now, I know for a fact that there is also a, there's also some people up here that might not want me up here. There's robots in the main game. The turrets are strangely no longer there unless someone's come up here. Hello? Oh, they're scorched up here. Wait, have they? They haven't gotten rid of the robots, have they? Oh my god, they've actually gotten rid of the robots up here. It's actually scorched up here now. Interesting. I didn't see that the first time I came up here. I got attacked by a robot last time. Right, go into here, shove in that broadcast tape so we can move this along.
Message uploaded. Initiating broadcast pulse. Attention, all consumers. New business established. Please seek out Crane, Treasure Hunting, Incorporated, to exchange goods and services. Initiate tagline. Follow the sign. To fortune. Broadcast complete.
Righty-roo. So now that that's done, we just have to return back down to camp, and I also need to, like, really drink and eat some stuff so I don't cripple my legs. So I could just run back down, but to be honest, like, fast traveling down there seems like it's the easier option, although I just realized I have no way of dealing with my stash weight when I get down there. Okay, back at camp real fast, we have to see who this is going to draw in. And it looks like, wait, okay, no one's come in.
Hey! You here?
Okay, that is a treasure hunter that has just come in. My guy, I will get to you in just a minute, but I kind of need to, where is the, yeah, that's stash boxes, I need one of them. It's under crafting. I also need to build a weapons workstation, so I can scrap some stuff, so there we go. Let's just scrap all of this stuff. Like, I have so much stuff on me right now, it's ridiculous.
Whoa. You're not Crane. The hell's going on here?
Oh, you're a really clever guy. Yeah, move on, little man. I'm waiting for someone, and it's obviously not you.
Like hell. I haven't seen Crane for weeks, and now you're using his identity to what? Lure in Marks? Where is he?
The fact is, buddy, I have no idea. How about you go try the Wayward up the road?
The Wayward, huh? Might be I pay the place a visit. Appreciate the tip, not Crane.
I'd start running. Just start running, okay? I've got some...
Crane! Come out, wherever you are! Take a hike, bud.
Are you seriously that blind?
Shit. I've got to get over to... not here. Good luck with those guys.
I don't think this guy actively knows where I am. I think he just didn't see the blue vault suit in a bush.
They said you were smart, pal. You know your little broadcast? Let us right here, smart guy. Now come talk with us.
I mean, if you didn't walk over there so rudely, buddy, I might have said yes.
You Crane? This it? Thought you were some kind of big shot. So, rumor is you've got information our boss wants. You tell me where this treasure is, and he's willing to leave you alone. Scout's honor.
Scout's honor, huh? So, with strength of 2, I could basically shake it out of him, or with luck 2, I can guess what his name is. I'll tell you what, I'd rather wear your scalp as a hat. I feel like that's something we shouldn't be doing in 2020, 21, whatever the hell this year is. I'm going to go with luck and say this dude's name is Davey, This Davy seems to be like a very generic name in Fallout.
Excuse me?
How does this jerk know your name? You're working together.
What? No! Can't you see they're full of...
Okay, so in the space of 5 seconds, I've gotten them to turn on it. Okay, no, he's turning on me. He's turning on me. Free Radical, help me! Help me! Help me! You two are being the biggest bunch of dicks I think I've seen. Okay? No, I don't agree with this. You said... Oh, this guy is so tough. He's so tough, he's so tough, he's so tough. Okay, I can fix this. I can fix this. Get the hell off my camp. Go away. Oh, you think you're a dodger, do you? Where's the other dude gone, huh? Did the other dude die? Did you shoot your... He literally shot his friend. Wow. Just wow. So Crane was last spotted at the Wayward. He is male, middle-aged, or middle build. He is apparently not allegedly dangerous. First person to get him to give up the location of Trevor gets a share of the overall take. And that came from the West Virginia Lumber Company. Ooh, I also finished off a quest. Which, the last time I checked, the Lumber Company in talking is all the way up here on the left-hand side of the map, which... This whole area up here did not really get used for hardly anything at all. Like, nothing. Nothing in the main quest ever sent me up here. I had to go up here by my own means. Because Vault 51 is, like, up here somewhere. So, now with that all done, I can heal if I know what's good for me. Let's head back to Duchess and give it a news about what happened. I guessed the dude's name and his friend killed him. That's the story we're going with. Someone's already built a home here. How lovely for them. And they've got the same treasure sign as me. Does this dude have a door, or does he just have a boxed in... Okay. He doesn't have any stairs. And he has weeds growing through the floor. And I have a feeling this dude may have just started a new game. I'm just going to pretend that this place has a roof on it and move on with my life.
Well... You don't look too worse for wear. You managed to figure out where those miscreants are hiding?
Yes, I sure did. Bring me your finest flannel. I'm heading to West Virginia Lumber.
Good to know. Then that's where their boss will be. You need to
Wait, West Virginia lumber? That is not right. You misheard them for sure.
And that's of concern. Why, exactly?
Was wandering up that way not too far back. The lumber company? That place was overrun with a bunch of those big green bastards. Mutants. You've seen those Frankensteins. If this gang was able to clean those things out of the mill, Duchess, these guys might be tougher than advertised.
You got any recommendations on how you'd proceed?
Well, I wouldn't go in guns blazing, unless you got some big guns. Could try and luck your way inside, maybe see if they want to talk to you. But there was this family I ran into up that way that I'm sure has had to deal with them already. There was also this, let's say, special scrapper who was making some pretty bold claims about his knowledge of the mill. Wouldn't be a bad idea to check in with either of them.
Okay, tell me about this family.
You'll find them at Anchor Farm if these thugs haven't already run them off. But if they are still there, well, they probably managed to work something out with them. Hey, it couldn't hurt to find out what it was.
Okay, Anchor Farm's relatively close to the vault. What about the scrapper?
Found him living in the stalls at Tyler County Fairground. Guy kept claiming he knew the best way to run the mutants out of the mill. But listen, I couldn't get him to spill how. Probably have a better chance he'll share what he learned with someone who still has an entire face.
Yeah, and I think I've got everything I need. Thanks, Morty.
Well, that's a good thing, because that's all I've got. If you haven't already explored up that way, the fastest route back would be via Vault 76 and trekking north from there. And take care of yourself, all right? You're doing us a big one here.
Okay, cool story from the both of you. Thank you. So our next stage is we have to kill the gang leader, but there is several million different ways that you can take out said gang leader. So coming back outside the Wayward, we have multiple different things we can do. We can optionally fast travel back to the vault, which is something that I might actually do, but more importantly, we have 3 locations. Ultimately, our goal is West Virginia lumber. We have a family we need to go speak to, plus we have a scrapper we need to go speak to. So those are 2 things that we should do, because the more info we get now, the more diplomatically we might be able to deal with the situation up there. I mean, ideally, I could just go in, murder them all, leave the note, and, you know, quest done. But I haven't actually seen what happens if you try and talk it out, because obviously the first time I went through this, a low-level character is not going to be able to do much. So let's fast travel back up to the vault real fast. Now, from the vault, it's just a simple walk by. I am not dealing with you sons of bitches again. From here, it's about a short walk, where are we going? Northwest? It's a good walk northwest from the vault to get to Anchor Farm. Now, the first time when I got on here when this update first launched, I didn't know anything about anything, I was just looking around. I decided to go up to Anchor Farm to go see this family, although at the time I didn't know that this family was like, I didn't know they were relevant to the main story missions. These guys at Anchor Farm were the biggest bunch of dicks I think I've talked to in Fallout for a long time. I mean, it started off with the polite way of saying get lost, and then they just straight up started saying get lost. So, admittedly, I am not going to be too impressed about going and asking them for help, because the way they talked to me last time, I don't like them. I don't like them at all. So potentially this could go one of many ways. The other way is me... Actually, I don't think I can kill these people. I think they're immortal. There are some people you can kill in this DLC, others you can't. I am guessing that these are going to be one of the people that I can't kill, despite the fact I realize they're in a bit of a shitty situation, but they don't have to act all frickin' like... They don't have to be dicks about it. The water tower outpost there, I'm not even certain if that was there in the base game. I don't remember that being there. But other stuff got changed. This building now has a proper interior, which is something that it didn't have before.
You're not gonna hurt us, are you?
I can't hurt you, you're a kid. However, I can go put a headlock the dude that runs this place. Hopefully anyway. I have a feeling I'm about 1 point of strength too low to actually do anything like useful with this guy. So potentially we might just have to straight up steal from them, which, you know, I'm fine by.
Plenty of unclaimed space up the road. Maybe you should give it a visit.
See, almost immediately, I come up here to talk to this dude and he's like, you need to get lost. Just, you know, very subtly implied, get lost. And you're trying to get rid of me, yeah, that's kind of the thing he wants you to do. He's just... I kind of see, like, why he wants to be so, you know, seclusive and stuff, but seriously, I just walked in here off the street. I've got a vault suit on. Just help me.
West Virginia... No. Don't know anything about them. Now, I'd like you to leave.
Oh, hang on a second. These are only plus free checks. You tell you what, dude. You sound like you know something. Unless you want to talk, I'm gonna beat the living crap out of you.
No. Look. We worked out a deal with them. Supplies for protection. We can work out one with you. What do you want to know?
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So tell me about this deal that you worked out.
Once a month. Food, ammo, scrap. Murray and me take it up to the mill ourselves. Gave us a password to get in. Blue Danube.
Okay, Blue Danube. That's interesting to know. How many people are in this gang, by the way?
Plenty. 12 minimum. They don't let us in the main building, so I can't say how many were camped out in there.
Okay, fair enough. Any idea where these guys came from?
Bunch of cons from back east. They're not crazy, though. Not like the Blood Eagles or the Scorch, say. You can reason with them. They don't know how to farm or hunt. We do. So we worked out a deal. You have something you can offer them, you probably can too.
Okay, that's good to know. I'm going to kill those guys. You can start giving those supplies to me instead. You know what? I'm not going to do that. If I go with a raider run, I will probably do that. But for right now, thank you. You're not a dick for a change.
Then by all means, beat it. Unless there's something
Dude,
else.
I wouldn't. I'm going to leave. If you touch me, you get put through a wall. the first people that I actually go and talk to, and they're a bunch of dicks. Okay, that did not put me in a good mood for dealing with these people the second time around. So I'm leaving your shitty little community, okay? Next time I come back and I'm a raider, I'm beating your ass for supplies, okay? Now, there is multiple other locations that I could go to. I mean, I could try the Mothman Museum and, like, go and show them off, but I'd rather do all that stuff later. I can do that when I have a higher level character. And welcome back to the Tyler County Fairgrounds. It's more or less the same place as what it used to be. I mean, if the textures and that would all render in, I mean, that looks like carpet. Now, the miscellaneous quest is still here, along with all the scorched in the world. All the scorched in the world. These guys never went away. Do you people mind? Do you people mind? Who hit me? Huh? Who hit me? Now, the miscellaneous quest that's usually here is still here. Good old Jangles got lost at the fair and we need to go get him. My advice would be, when you come up here for like the first time, do that quest. Because I think it's this one over here. What's this place called? Farm to Food. Jangles is just sitting here in the corner. And boom, you get 50 caps. I mean, early game, 200 XP, like, that's pretty bloody good for leveling your character up. Can you stop hitting me with an axe, miss? I know you have a sickle, yet you have an axe in your hand, so I know that doesn't make, like, a high level of sense, despite the fact you've got a different weapon than the one you're using, but just go away. Okay? I've hit level 6. I've hit level 6. Do I want to upgrade something? Tell you what, I'll leave it for now. I can't remember if there's any harder speech checks coming up. But meet the scavenger.
Hey, get the hell out of... Oh, you're not one of those creeps. Well, you here to rob me? Well, joke's on you. Don't got nothing.
Ah, strength of 4. Because, my strength is free, but I must have something on that's boosting my strength up, so that's another way of getting these speech checks out of the way, is like actually just eating something, or drinking something, or taking something that has like the boosting requirement on it. So, I'm sure you'll find something hand over whatever you've got. I feel like I might not want to shake this dude down just yet. But I heard you were also bragging about getting inside the West Virginia lumber. How?
Ah, you talked to the well-done guy, huh? Well, yeah, I got a little trick up my sleeve. Could kill them all, if I wanted. But I'm not just giving it away. You gotta get me something.
Tit for tat measure. I could, with strength 8, force it to give him to it for free. But, sure, what is it that you want?
Island nearby's got a big nest in it. Bring me an egg? I'll give you what I got.
Now, anybody that's played this game before knows exactly where we are and knows the exact island that this son of a bitch wants me to go take this egg from. And if you haven't played this before, you don't know this map, you can kind of figure out what he wants you to do.
Government-issued astral transporter. Snagged it on my way out of the lab. Takes your physical form and drops it right into the astral plane. Makes you nearly invisible. Makes it a whole lot easier to take folks out of this world at the same time.
Right, in very short terms, he's giving me a stealth boy. So, fine, I'll go get your egg.
Mind the locals out there.
I so want to shoot this man, but unfortunately, he is immortal. So I cannot do that. He does have, like, a good load of stuff here. He's, like, circuit boards, giddy-up buttercups, cooking station. But I feel like, for now, I should go honor this dude's, you know, quest, thing, whatever. I should just go get this man's egg. So, before I go over to this mangy little island, it might not look like much, but yeah, the thing that lives on it, it's not nice. It hates me. It hates everybody. It just generally hates life. So, let's just make sure that I don't actually take too many rads, because I don't want to take any rad away. Okay, let's just go into sneaky mode, because I cannot have this thing waking up on me. Oh, I'm going to be in trouble if I do. Yes, welcome to Deathclaw Island. Because this man just wants a Deathclaw egg. Because, I don't know, reasons. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, he's there. He's there and he's diseased. If he wakes up, I am bolting. It's just sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. No one needs to know I'm here. I'll take a second one just to say that I have one. Let's just sneak away. There is no reason for that Deathclaw to wake up. I did not just steal its egg. If it smells where its egg is, I mean, it has a tasty scavenger, it can go murder. I mean, I don't care. I'm being paid to deliver this dude an egg. What I did not agree on was protecting him against said Deathclaw if said Deathclaw wants to come after him for stealing her babies.
You find me my egg?
Yeah, I got your egg. You sent me to an island filled with Deathclaws, you dick.
Well, now you understand where I didn't want to go. So you get me my egg or not?
Here's your egg, you bastard.
Well, hello. That is a beauty. When you're hatched, you're gonna call me Papa. Here, those are my end of the bargain. Make the most of them.
This dude is possibly one of the weirdest people I've ever met. He got me to get him a Deathclaw egg so he could raise it so it would call him Papa. You know, I kind of have a feeling how that's going to go, and it's going to result in the Deathclaw eating his face off and calling it, you know, Munchkins as he gnaws on his face to death. But you know what? That sounds like it's going to be a him problem. I feel like that's something we just don't need to ever worry about ever again. So now that we've gotten those, we've gotten Stealth Boys, and we've also gotten the information we need to get in without causing a massive firefight outside. So I feel like all we should have left to do now is head up to the lumber mill, and we'll see if we can resolve this diplomatically. I'm guessing it's not going to go that way. And if it does go that way in the very shooty sense, I think there's a couple of shotguns inside that I could grab, but I am 99% positive that I might be able to resolve this, like, diplomatically. If not, like, you know, shooting is possibly the only way that this is going to go. These days, though, the lumber mill is a completely different location to what it was at launch. Let's just get rid of those dogs real fast. I don't want you guys near me. Go away. Yeah, the lumber mill is not the same lumber mill as what it was once a lumber mill. It is now owned by I think the Free Radicals. I think that's what those raiders are called. And the super mutants have, what's the right term for this? I think they've been exterminated. So there is a gate down here. I believe that is this generally, no, it's open. Unless someone has opened that is a potential back way in if you wanted to use the Stealth Boys. Okay, I don't want to go in via stealthiness. I mean, I could if I wanted to. Let's try and do this diplomatically. I mean, I will do everything I need to do short of murdering all these people or joining the gang. Because I don't want to join their gang because, you know, joining raiders seems like the opposite of what I'm trying to achieve. And we just need to get these guys to leave the Wayward alone. Once and for all. So there is the gate, and yes, unfortunately, the poor super mutants of Appalachia are going under an extermination war. So, we might not be seeing most of these guys anymore. As horrible as what they are, you kind of have to feel sorry for them, that they're being evicted, just like we were.
Whoa, whoa. You checked in yet? No one's allowed in without the boss's say-so. Use the intercom.
Fine.
What?
I'd like to talk to your boss.
Oh, yeah? What's the password?
I believe the password, dear Raider Sir, is called Blue Danube.
Go on through.
And there we go. It's so easy to get into this place without shooting up the place. I mean, these raiders are doing everything right. They've got some buildings that they've set up. They've got some entertainment. See, look at that. You never thought you'd see a raider playing a guitar before, but there we go. This building, however, used to have just an interior you used to walk in. Now it's instanced. So what we do in here will only impact my world, which is probably a lot better because the last person that came in here probably shot up the place. And again, because this area is instanced, basically everything's up for grabs. Like, that is all of that there is all plastic. all those cue balls and 8 balls, like, all of that is plastic. There's stuff around here, like, scrap benches at, so, like, there is just so much stuff in here you could grab. And it's all instant, so it's all yours. No one else is gonna grab it. Ooh, there is a cap stash here, though. Glad to see that's there. So, this area down here is all normal. Ooh, a foot locker. So, this area right here that I'm in, this area is in the base game. It's just an area you walk into. This, however, is brand new. Just short little mine shaft.
No one's heard from Batter.
Suspect he finally managed to get himself killed. Batter was a long shot anyway. Always figured it'd take someone coloring with a full box of crayons to find us our prize.
Right. Our gang leader is down there. Now, I could just shoot him on sight and then leave. But the problem is, I don't physically know if I'm going to get away with that. So, let's just, like, grab this pump shotgun. Because I have a feeling this is not going to go as good as what I'm assuming it will. And I'm going to want to make an extremely fast exit. Because this man has a bodyguard. And that gun he's got is automatic. And I don't think I have any armor on apart from a chest piece that's almost broken. So, yeah, this is potentially not gonna go so well.
You the one with the password? Presume someone gave it to you because they thought you could be useful. Name's Roper. Now, explain to me why the hell you're taking up my air.
Funny story. I want you to leave the Wayward alone.
Is that so? And why exactly would I do that?
Because if you don't, I will rip you all limb from limb. Okay, if I had strength 8, I might be able to do that. But the problem is, yeah, I don't want to split the treasure with this dude. Okay, this is, See, I knew doing this diplomatically would not end the way that I was thinking it was going to go. So, I'm really sorry about this, people, but do I have any throwables? I have a Molotov. Ugh. Tell you what, in the absence that democracy doesn't work, it's full-on timeout just to go to war.
Try that again.
Did you not even care about me hitting you with that? Okay, let's just deal with your crappy, like, bodyguard, like, right here for a sec. Does this dude not even care that I'm shooting his homies right now?
Try that again.
So I may have just discovered a potential workaround with this. As the fact is, if you actually ask them to leave the Wayward alone, and then immediately leave that conversation, they just stay passive. That actually went a lot better than what I was going to assume it was going to go, but you know what, I'll take it. Right, so Roper is dead. The free radicals won't be causing a problem for the Wayward anytime soon. Now, did that shot, or multiple shots, does anyone give a crap up here about the fact that I've just killed your leader? Anybody? Oh yeah, they give a crap. They most certainly give a crap. Okay, potentially shooting up the place might actually go a lot better. Is there anybody left? No, I don't think anybody's left either. Okay, this has worked out exceptionally well. I've gotten rid of a bunch of raiders. Well, at least the ones inside. The ones outside, I might not want to go deal with in a hurry. So, let's just head back downstairs. Leave the gang their message to leave the Wayward alone for good. Or otherwise, it'll be all your heads. There we go. Leave the Wayward alone. It's big, it's red. And at this point, if they don't get it, I'll come back up here and kick all their asses for them. Now, actually getting out of this place might not be as hard as what we first thought it would be. See, if we just ignore everyone here, and we just hop over here, we can just take that little gate outside that I pointed out as we were going in. I believe it is over here. Oh, that's a turret, but they don't know what's going on. So I'd say stuff it. Let's just leave. They'll find out that someone shot their boss, sent them a message. Quite frankly, if they don't get the message, I will happily come up here and finish everyone else off. So I would say, at this point, let's just head back down to Duchess, tell her what happened, and, everything will be good. It's time to get paid. Oh, Duchess, bring me your finest beer. I have news for you.
You're back. You managed to get those punks out of our hair yet?
I think 4 of them are dead, the rest are still alive.
Well, that's good to hear. Though, judging by that look in your eye, I have exactly 0 follow-up questions on the method of your negotiations. But you did good. Shows maybe you could be trusted. Maybe. But there's still the issue of my missing muscle. They went out chasing some unsavory characters. Never came back. They're 2 of the tougher cookies I've met in my day. So them being gone this long means something happened. You track them down? Maybe I remember a thing or 2 about this Crane fella.
Okay, I can find your people. What are you paying?
100 caps with your name on them sound about right?
I will take that as a bloody deal.
Music to my ears. Missing person number 1's named Polly. Got a transmitter in her. You could track her with your little radio there. Missing person number 2 goes by Saul. Those 2 are closer than toes and bad stilettos. So if you find one, the other's likely close by. Find them for me, and I'll pay you for the privilege of getting to yell at them in person.
That sounds like a damn good deal. Okay, any idea where they went?
Not the foggiest, but that's where the transmitter comes in. Tune to her station and it should get you going in the right direction.
And Polly's got a transmitter in her?
Yeah, little something I slipped under her exterior plating in case she got carried off. I did mention she's a combat bot, right? A friendly one. I got her reprogrammed when I bought her, so she's not gonna hurt you. Unless they bashed up her combat inhibitor. Then, all bets are off. I made the same offer to Saul regarding the tracker under his exterior, but he declined. Go figure.
I swear if this one moves, though. I mean, we've already got one mooing robot, we don't need to have another one, okay? I'll find out what happened to your people.
Appreciate it. Polly's tracking frequency is 99.7. The once proud home of Appalachia's smooth jazz. I figured someone should get some use out of it. Find out what happened to them. If I need to find new people, I'd like to at least ensure I tried to do right by the old ones.
And there we go, Hunter for Hire is officially complete. So, right now, we are probably about halfway through the Wayward's questline. We have this short little other questline that we've got to do, and that's some interesting quest rewards. We've got this other little stage of her questline to do, and as far as what I'm aware, that's the end of it. But I never actually finished this questline off. We're probably about 1 or 2 missions away from where I, actually finished up, because I didn't do the entirety of this questline. And that is where I think we can leave things for now. So, next time we're going to go track Polly. The questline there shouldn't be overly that long, so in the meantime I will probably clean up my character's inventory, get some better armor, do all the stuff that I don't need to show off because we've already done it once or twice. So the next time we come back, I should be better set up so, I don't get shot a lot. I might have some better weapons. Maybe this guy might finish putting the roof on his house. Anything's possible. But for now, leave a like, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next video.